What's up, YouTube family? Lou here with another Guy Like Collectibles video. It's been a while. I think it's been a little over 2 weeks. A lot going on, holidays. My daughter was here from college, so she was spending Thanksgiving with us. And today we took her back, and I'm just hanging out. Um, was kind of bored, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I haven't made a video in so long. So I said, let me get back on here. But interesting enough, last week, um, I was up in my attic, getting the Christmas decorations ready, bringing them down and getting the tree and all that stuff. Because usually the Friday after Thanksgiving, my wife, my daughters, they usually put the tree up and stuff like that. So as I'm going through some stuff, because I want to clean out and throw out some stuff in the attic, I said, oh, while I'm up here, let me just start, cleaning some stuff out. And I'm going through all these bins and stuff like that. Now, I've been in this house now, I want to say 13 going on 14 years. So there's stuff up there that I haven't seen since I moved into the house, that I left it in the bin, put it up there, and that was it. So I'm looking through my stuff. I've been here since 2011. And as I'm going through these bins to see what's garbage, what we're keeping, I ended up finding some stuff. And I was like super excited about it. First, I'll show you an autograph I got. It's actually from a boxer. This guy, I actually got to meet him when he was alive. He passed on since. But years ago, I'm from New York, originally from the Bronx. So we grew up not too far from Morris Park Avenue. And there used to be, and it probably still is there, a Morris Park boxing gym. And I remember my dad started taking my little brother at the time to go and box. And my brother started training. My brother was young at the time. I think he might have been like 10 years old. And I was about 19 at the time or something like that. So I started going with them. And we started boxing and training over there. So this happened to be, there was a guy there that actually lived in the basement, Louis Resto. Now, you may know him from the story where he fought this guy, Billy Connor, or Billy O'Connor, I think his name was, where he got caught with pads being taken out of the glove. And he kind of like, they did a documentary on it, HBO, years ago, where Louis Resto was banned from boxing because of it. And later on, that guy died, not from the injuries, but he ended up like spiraling out of control, drinking and stuff like that. And he ended up dying in a car crash. But a lot of his depression came from when he lost that fight to Louis Resto. So Louis Resto was living in the Morris Park boxing gym. So I would see him there too. But the other one, who I have the autograph of, which I didn't get it from him directly. I ended up buying this on eBay years ago, before I even moved out to Delaware. But it's a Hall of Fame boxer, and he was a lightweight champ by the name of Carlos Ortiz, Puerto Rican boxer. My dad always used to tell me stories about him, and then my dad would start talking with him, and he's like, oh, I remember when you fought Laguna and back in the 60 something, and I'm like, oh man, they're talking about the days before I was even born. So I remember going on eBay after I met him and got to know him and stuff like that. We had stopped going to the gym. And, but I remember having this autograph, and I found it in the attic. So I'm happy I found it. I'm gonna frame it. And once I go downstairs to my new location, my new man cave downstairs, this is gonna be hung up there. So this is Carlos Ortiz. He was from Puerto Rico. lightweight champion. He was a junior welterweight champion and lightweight champion. He was a welterweight champion from 59 to 1961, and he was a lightweight champion from 62 to 68. So he was really, really a great fighter. And the funny thing is, I remember when I was out there in Morris Park boxing gym, there was a gentleman that was he was also, I don't know if he was involved with boxing or if he was involved in training a guy out there, but I remember him saying that at the time he said Ortiz was the set to him. He was the greatest boxer out of Puerto Rico since Felix Trinidad, which I thought was pretty amazing, considering that there's some great fighters like, Camacho and Benitez and, Gomez, Wilfredo Gomez. But I thought that was pretty cool. So that was one of the things I found up there. So I'm looking forward to hanging that up. But then, as I kept digging through more stuff up there, I found some Yankee stuff that I had gotten back from there's three different collectibles. One is from 2005, another one's 2006 and 2007. During that time, my wife was working in Manhattan. She had worked for a company called Time Warner Cable. And on her way to work, she would always go, and around this time when these things came out, I believe it was like every day for like a certain amount of weeks. The New York Post had something where they were giving out like this Yankee memorabilia that you would buy it. I think there were like baseballs, medallions, and like coins. I mean not coins, medallions and pins. So they had this set. I'm gonna show you the first one. This is from 2005. This is the Immortals, the New York Yankees, the Immortals 2005 medallion collection. And I found this up there. I had them in a bag. Now, this one's probably in the best shape out of all of them. But this was really cool because it'll show you all these Yankee greats. And then they had a medallion on each player. Look at that. And I totally have forgotten I had these. And they literally have been upstairs in that attic since 2011 when I moved into this house. And it is so great to have them because you got Ruth, Munson, Jackson, Guidry, just all the Yankee greats on here. You got Lou Gehrig up here. So when I saw this, I was like over the moon because I totally forgot I had these. And this was my wife collecting it for me because she knew I was a big Yankee fan. And she would go every day. And then when she filled it up, she surprised me with it. And every day she would go and get another medallion. And these were so cool. Let me see if I could take one out without messing this up. Oh, yeah, this is easy. Okay. So here's a Mickey Mantle coin. How cool is that? The Immortals collection, and then they got the jersey with the number. That's pretty cool. And then so this one, it actually says, this is pretty cool. It says the date on when the medallion came out on there. So you see this one was on August. Oh no, I'm sorry, April. So April 19th on a Tuesday, this came out. So it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So for 4 weeks, a whole month, you would be able to pick one up. When you go buy the paper, you could go and buy the coin. I believe you had to buy the coin. I want to say that. I would have to ask my wife. I'm not sure if they gave you one when you bought the paper or you had to buy it. I think you had to buy it. But these are so cool because they have like all these different bios on them. You know what I mean? So this one is cool. So I remember she was doing that, and this one was the one that came out in 2005. Then in 2006, the mini baseball collection came out. So you see the balls here. So unfortunately, I'm missing two of them. And I don't know if it was because she forgot to pick it up that day, or I think they might have been sold out. That's what it was. So the same thing, bios. And then I dropped one of them. Well, here's the balls there. And you see the faces of all the players. I'm scared to hold this straight up. I'm scared they're gonna fall down. I just dropped one, but I'm missing Jeter, and I'm missing Bernie Williams, and this top one is Robinson Cano. But I'm gonna glue that back on. I have the face of it, the picture. But these were the Yankee balls. Here's the back of them. They say mini baseball on the back, which are pretty cool. And I dropped one over there. I'll pick it up in a little while. So I'm gonna see if I could actually track down the Jeter and the Williams, maybe online. If I can get just those two. I don't know if somebody would sell it like that, or if I would have to like find them, you know what I mean, as a set. But we'll see what happens. Then in 2007, this was the pin collection. Now this one's a really cool set. You can see the pins here. So this is the 07 team. A-Rod was on this team. Matsui was on this team. And this one is a really cool set. The pins look really nice. So these are the pins. They go Posada at the bottom there. Then these here. Here's the other ones. Oh, man. So when I saw these, I was super happy. I was like, man, I can't wait to make a video of this. But, yeah, she ended up getting all of them for me. And I thought that was super cool. And it was funny because all those memories rushed back when I saw these. Because I was like, oh, man, I remember this. Unfortunately, you know, they got beaten up a little bit over the years. But it's been sitting in a tote in the thing. So I just wanted to share that. I thought it was a cool find. You know, I'm always hearing these stories about attic finds, right? But who would have guessed I would have found something in my attic that I forgot about after it being there for so many years. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. I hope you liked it. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Peace.